Hello and welcome to Revsportz. This is Trisha here from the Cooper Associates ground in Taunton, and the three-match T20I series between India and England just before the World Cup has got over a few, not minutes, about an hour ago or so, and what a match it was. India scored 180. I think a mixture of a start. Every single match, if you see, Shafali has got off to starts, has got to those 20s, has got a few boundaries going, and then she has lost her wicket. And yet again today she was scuffled by a left arm spinner trying to give herself some room, miscued it. A very good catch by Charlie Dean, who has been outstanding as far as captaincy and catching has been concerned so far. If the six-match series that Charlie Dean has captained is anything to go by, then there's a bright future there. And I do see a better captain in Charlie Dean than Nat Silverbrandt. More proactive captain, a more gutsy captain than Nat Silverbrandt. But yes, a very, very bright future for England as far as captaincy is concerned. Going back to India's batting innings, I think, again, the problem is the pattern remains the same. Lindsay Smith got Shafali Verma again out to a left arm spinner, and immediately after, see, right now I just spoke about Charlie Dean's captaincy, and that's exactly what she did. She removed Lindsay Smith and got herself bowling from the Marcus Trescothick pavilion end, and immediately in that very over she got Smriti Mandhana yet again trying to play the sweep to an off spinner and getting out LBW. Yastika, I would say, another power play innings. And before we could actually make the comparison whether she gets slower after the power play or not, she was run out, a direct hit by Sophia Kilston from the mid-off region. But while yes, Yastika did get out, there were a few half chances. There was a lot of confusion in the running between the wicket. But something that I asked Smriti Mandhana, who had come for the post-match press conference, that having said that, I thought India did try to take those twos, to at least go for those twos. I saw better effort. And Smriti said Amol Mazumdar will be very happy with that question, because just before the series began, Amol Mazumdar actually had told the team pretty strictly that you guys have to make that effort. You guys have to run better between the wickets. And in the first two matches, I did not see that much of an effort. Today, that was a conscious bit of effort you can see from the batters. I'm repeating, probably they looked ugly making that effort. They did not get those quick singles or did not convert the twos, but the effort was there, and I feel effort is the first step. The rest, if they keep putting in effort, probably we'll see at least a bit of improvement in the World Cup. Again, getting back to the Indian innings, after the fall of all three, of Shafali, Smriti and Yastika, a good partnership, a very, very important, crucial partnership between Jemima Rodriguez and Harmanpreet Kaur. Jemima came in at number 4, Harmanpreet came in at number 5. Jemmy played a good knock, though again, one of those Indian batters in this series who scored 20s but did not get past the 50 run. But what Jemmy's innings did was it gave Harmanpreet the much needed time to settle in, to see a few balls through, and then Harmanpreet can make those dot balls up or those singles up. And that's exactly what happened. She did start slow, but she ended up with a brilliant 50, her 18th 50 plus score in T20Is. And the first against England in 32 T20Is, a very significant one. Unfortunately, that it did not result in an India win. but it was a good innings and something, one of the positives that India will take from this series. We'll talk about the positives and the questions in the next video. Let's continue with this match. Deepti Sharma playing another good knock in the first game. She played a good innings towards the end. Even today, she played a good innings towards the end. Richa Ghosh just got 2-3 balls to play, so there wasn't much that Richa could do. And India ended at 180 for 5. It did look like a winning score at that point, especially because 180 has not been chased in England. England came out to bat, and I think the Indian bowlers were absolutely on top. They were 35 for 3 with Sophia Dunkley, Danny White Hodge, and the dangerous Amy Jones back in the hut. Kranti Gaur taking 2 wickets. And Arundhati Reddy, even though she did go for a few runs, but still picked up Sophia Dunkley. But that's when the match completely changed. Alice Capsey and Heather Knight got together, and it was almost a blueprint, or like almost, the copy of the Indian innings, the partnership between Jemmy and Harmanpreet and Capsey and Heather Knight, with one difference. Jemmy did not go on to get a big score, Alice Capsey did. So Capsey started counter attacking. In fact, the over in which Amy Jones got out, Alice Capsey got 15 runs, showing the Indians that, we are not stepping back. We are not building on. We are not trying to build the innings. We are going full on, and that helped. I think it never slowed the run rate down. And Heather Knight was not under pressure. Again, similarly like Harmanpreet Kaur, Heather Knight got the chance of settling down. Alice Capsey played a fantastic knock of 82 runs of 43 balls, and the way she batted was beautiful. The way she played so many shots in the V, attacking the straight boundary, playing horizontal bat shots, not trying to play cross batted. A beautiful innings, safe to say, from what I have seen of Alice Capsey's batting, her best innings so far in T20Is. And to chase 181, England needed their best. Heather Knight, on the other hand, in the first 21 balls of her innings, she got 34 odd runs, and in the next 32 runs, and in the next 21 she got 38 runs, but an absolutely successful. I think I'm getting the numbers right. Just give me 1 second. I'll recheck the numbers. Yes, 32 from her first 21 and then 38 from her next 21 balls. Obviously, Heather Knight did not have to take that burden of scoring really fast, because at the other end, Alice Capsey was scoring at a strike rate of almost close to 200. England easily chased down the 180 in with 9 balls left and 6 wickets to spare. They have won the series 2-1. From when they began, England didn't even look half the side. They didn't even look the side that could challenge India. But from day one, I have been saying a side which has a good bowling unit and somebody like Heather Knight, somebody as talented as Alice Capsey will indeed make life tough, and that's what happened. India was put under pressure. A lot of full tosses were bowled. Wayward deliveries were bowled, but I think fantastic display from Heather Knight and Alice Capsey. Knight even read the slower ones beautifully and hitting them over cover. Her reverse sweeps went well. In fact, she was in that sort of a mode. One of the balls, I think she completely misjudged, and she played a weird scoop sort of, switch scoop sort of, and still managed to get a single. It was that sort of a night for the batters, for the English batters. Charlotte Edwards had come for the post-match press conference from England and asked about the selection headache now with the batters performing. I think she said she's a coach who seemed to have really. She said that in the last, say, 3-4 months, I have got what I wanted to get out of the girls. And I'm glad that the girls are under pressure for their position in the team as well, because all are performing. Charlotte Edwards did sound extremely confident. Now, India will be off to Cardiff tomorrow. England players and the coaching staff are heading home. Then they will get back together in Cardiff itself on Saturday. So today is Tuesday. Saturday is 6th. On 6th, they will be back. Of course, Natsivar Brunt's question was asked if she'll be fit enough, and Charlotte Edwards says that Natsivar Brunt will be practicing from Saturday, but she won't be bowling in the World Cup. She will be playing the role as a batter, and that's why in this series, Freya Kem's workload was managed as a bowler, because her her bowling skills would be needed, since Natsivar Brunt will be playing just as a batter. That's it from Taunton, and even I will be traveling to Cardiff. We'll be bringing in latest updates from Cardiff. Stay tuned to Revsportz. Do like, share, and subscribe, and do follow Revsportz, because we are trying to bring you updates from every single sport on ground. Shubhayan is in covering the Afghanistan series. Rohit will be going to Sri Lanka for the India A series. Abhishek is traveling, covering Olympic sports. I will be soon joined by Snehashish and Boria to cover the Women's World Cup. We are working really hard to bring in good sports stories and news for you guys. You guys just need to support us. So do support us, do like, share, and subscribe, and keep watching Rev Sports. Thank you.